This week I have read Naruto 3-in-1 Edition Volume 20, 608 pages long, which I enjoyed and I found ended on a very good note, as well as it kind of showed me what could have happened if Itachi and Naruto were more brotherish. Or to put it a different way, it depicted Itachi in a way that actually recognized that Naruto was, in his own way, psychologically adopting Naruto as a brother. Bleach 3-in-1, no, Bleach 31, 208 pages long, which showed a bit more of Esparta number 8 and his out-of-pocket personality, as well as showing exactly how far Ichigo has to go whenever it came to saving Arahime, as well as depicting that Ulquiorra is the fourth Esparta. And I do like how the manga depicted the scene and how it was more impactful in certain areas because of the manga than the anime, and because of the manga medium rather than the anime. Night World, the 3-in-1 Volume 3, 732 pages long, which I enjoyed, and I would say I did like reading them, and I did like the fact that each was its own unique story, so you don't need to worry about when it comes to collecting. And I did find the fact that each story explored a different area. One explored a Dhampir, one explored the slave trade that was going on in the night world, and how that I think came to an end, as well as a dragon, which anyone who knows me knows I love dragons. Demon Slayer Volume 11, which consists of 192 pages long, which brought an end to the Entertainment District arc. Now, during this, I quite liked how the anime portrayed it all in a very beautiful and poetic and yet tragic way, and shows just how tragic the older brother's life was. Can't remember his name at the moment, but during this time when I finished the anime, a thought did strike me. Now, this one is for you Christians out there. If God told you to go to the Entertainment District, to that particular area, would you do it? That's a thought that you need to keep in mind, mainly because for me, I don't know. I don't think that I would, but however, as I said, I don't know. I would only know if I was placed in that position. But I did enjoy the entirety of it all, and I did like the fact that Overnight did end up coming at the end of it all, and did end up showing just how much he hated Tanjiro just by the sound Hashira saying that kid that he hates so much, which was just hilarious in its own unique way. the Hobbit parody, which is spelt the SODDIT, which is 352 pages long. And as I've just spelled it out for you, you'd be able to know exactly what word actually a triple R Roberts used to be the substitute for Hobbit. And I would say I enjoyed that because it was hilarious. It was very funny, quick-witted, and if you're British, you'd be able to appreciate that because of that. It had that kind of humour, the very typical British humour. And it wouldn't be too surprising if Mr. Roberts did turn out to be a Brit. So I would recommend that you read that one just for the laughs alone, as well as I did like the fact that it was more than just a comedy and did have a bit of philosophy here and there, but that's up for you to discover. And finally, Demon Slayer Volume 12, which starts the Swordman Village arc, which I did enjoy. I enjoyed how each of the new characters were introduced, and I would say it was hilarious throughout a lot of it, as well as I did like the fact it started off very shocking in the Infinity Castle. In the meantime, having all the people react to the fact that Tanjiro woke up, which was just one hilarious scene. And afterwards, I did like the fact that even the beginning introduced the Love Hashira, the Mist Hashira, as well as further explored their characters, as well as I think his name is Giyu. No, that's the Water Hashira. Anyway, no, it was the Wind Hashira's younger brother, that guy. As well as it showed just how angry he was. And I did like the fact that there were humorous moments there, as well as one disturbing moment that there's one thing that I did like depicted is how the mangaka is able to use humour to bring levity, as well as show how each character reacts to each other, and having one character be legitimately saying, no, we're not going to be friends, or why are you explaining this to me, we're not friends, which was in its own unique way hilarious. So I enjoyed it all. As you can tell, I've had a very, very successful week in reading. And if you want to know what I'm going to hopefully try to finish this week, look at my Patreon. And that's just basically what you're paying for. In the meantime, as per usual, thank you for watching this. Thank you for keeping me accountable and giving me more people to be accountable to. Again, share so that I have more people to become more accountable to. Like if you want. Read what you like within reason. And enjoy your reading experiences wherever you are. And I do encourage you to continue reading, because it's going to be one of those skills that we all need. And And if there's someone in your life that you find can't read or is struggling to read, actually reading, not listening to the audiobook, help them, because they are going to need that skill, and they are going to just need that skill in their lives, because as people have been noticing, there are kids that are high school age and college age that can't read. And if you are those people that can read and are of that age, and that you are in the presence or know someone that can't, I would highly recommend that you do your best to help that person not only be able to read, but be able to comprehend everything that they read, and help them understand just how precious a skill it is. Anyway, thank you for listening to that bit of rambling, and thank you for watching this. Thank you for everything, and God bless every single one of you, and enjoy. See you next week.